Alright, hey guys, welcome to part 3 of my Blu-ray DVD Disney collection. This is everything I have. If you missed parts 1 and 2, those will be down below in the show notes. So, let's just get started on this right now. First up on Blu-ray, this was the most recent release actually from Disney, and that's Treasure Planet. And I just watched this. The picture quality on this is incredible, so I highly recommend this. Plus, the movie itself is very underrated. I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed pretty much everything about it. The characters, just everything. And I thought, normally I hate CGI in Disney movies, but it worked pretty well in this movie, so definitely check that one out. Okay, next up, a Pixar movie that's kind of run its course for me, and that's Finding Nemo. It used to be one of my favorites, but I've just seen this movie so many times that I don't know if I can watch it one more time. But I will be getting the 3D combo pack that comes out in December, as well as the Up one. So anyway, yeah, that's Finding Nemo. I wanted to also say the reason I'm doing these videos is because from now on I'm going to start unboxing Disney Blu-rays on this channel. Okay, so you're going to want to check those out. Alright, next up, live action Blu-ray, and that is Pirates of the Caribbean. The first one, The Curse of the Black Pearl. I like the second one the best, but this one is my second favorite. I know most people like this one the most. But yeah, these are really nice releases. They have 3 discs in them and a lot of bonus features. So definitely check that out. And they're pretty cheap too. They're like 15 bucks each on Walmart, at Walmart. But I don't have a Walmart anywhere near me, so I can't go there. But anyway, this is Brother Bear next up. This is, in my opinion, the most... I said earlier The Lion King was the most overrated. Well, this is the most underrated. This movie is incredibly touching and amazing. I mean, seriously. And this particular set has a ton of bonus features. So if you can manage to get this, go ahead and do it. I'll just show you inside real quickly here at the 2 discs. Really nice artwork on them as well. But yeah, I mean, definitely the story in this movie is just what makes it. And even at Disney California Adventure, there's a little kind of tribute to this film. There's a totem, there's kind of a wood carving of that very image, Kenai and Coda. So definitely check that out. Alright, next up, another straight-to-video movie, and that's Lion King 1.5. Once again, I liked this better than I did the original Lion King. I just don't like the original, and I like the sequels. This one was actually very funny. It's more about Timon and Pumbaa. And once again, really nice spine as well, with some artwork on it. So definitely try to get that if you are interested. Alright, next up, one of the worser classics in my opinion, Home on the Range. I have the DVD, and then most recently the Blu-ray came out, which is literally the exact same. Let's see. Yeah, even the snapshots are the exact same on the back. So yeah, they really didn't do much to change this, but one of the weakest Disney classics in my opinion. Okay, next up, one of the more overrated, in my opinion, Pixar films, and that's The Incredibles. I don't know, I just don't really see what most people do in this movie. To me, it's kind of weak. The characters are a little bit boring. That girl is really annoying. I think her name's Violet, and so is that woman. And honestly, Dash is too. I like the 2 parents, though. I think their relationship is pretty funny. And I like the baby, too. And I like Frozen. He's really cool. I like how his power. But, I mean, honestly, this will probably be one of the last films I upgrade to Blu-ray just because I don't really care for the movie all that much. Okay, on to the last big stack. I have this stack to go, and then a really small stack. So this might be the last part, it might not be. Just bear with me here, guys. Gotta scoot these over now. Okay, so first up, one of the worst movies you'll see in this collection, and that is Kronk's New Groove. This was just a straight-to-video type of thing, but Very, very bad. I believe Kronk, like, I don't even know. I'm not even going to comment on it. It's so bad. I only watched it once. Whoops. All of them just came down here. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that, though, because it's so horrible. Okay, next up, one of my favorite Pixar movies, which most people don't care for, and that's Cars, the original. I thought this movie was very rich with the characters. All of those guys up there, I loved them. And it's very weird to me how in the second movie they just dumped all the characters and focused 100% on Mater. I don't really know why they did that. It's very disappointing because this movie also very, very heartwarming. When Lightning McQueen kind of rebuilds the this town of Radiator Springs. Very, 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 very good movie in my opinion. Alright, next up, another live action. That's Pirates 2, Dead Man's Chest. This one is my favorite in the series. Followed closely by the first one, which was very good. But, yeah, really good movie. Alright, next up, a straight-to-video movie, and that's Brother Bear 2. Not nearly as good as the original Brother Bear, but not horrible. I think Brother Bear is coming out later this year on Blu-ray, and this will probably be released with it, I would assume. Normally they do that unless it's a Diamond Edition, so I hope this is released with it, because, you know, it's a good movie. Not horrible. Alright, next up, another straight-to-video film, and that's Bambi 2. You know, I'm not a big fan of this movie, to be honest with you. It's not good, it's not bad, but it's nothing like the original Bambi, which is a little disappointing. Okay, next up, Bridge to Terabithia. This is, you know, it's kind of sad. I'm not going to spoil it, but if you guys have seen it, it's pretty sad. It's a good movie, I guess, but one of those movies that gets kind of old if you watch it, you know, quite a few times. Alright, next up, one of the movies I just bought, and surprisingly good, and that's Meet the Robinsons. This is the 3D Blu-ray. This movie, the first 2/3 of it are horrible. Okay, I thought this was going to be the worst classic ever, by the way the first 2/3 were going, but it all came together at the end of the movie, and surprisingly turned out to be a very good film. So, don't turn it off. Give it a full chance, and you might end up liking it. It's a pretty good movie. Okay, next up, the third installment of the Pirates series. This is the weakest one in my opinion. But anyway, you know, had to have it to complete the quadrilogy. Alright, next up, another Pixar film, which isn't one of my favorites, and that's Ratatouille. You know, the beginning is kind of cool, but then it just kind of tails off, kind of, you know, boring. I know Disneyland Paris is actually getting a ride of this film, which is kind of cool. So that's Ratatouille. Alright, next up, a live-action film that's kind of, you know, Enchanted. Not one of my favorites, to be honest, but this was only like $8.